Yeah, yeah. We're playing Shadowman today. Alright, so what can I say about Shadowman? It was one of my first few games that I've played ever. My very first game console was an N64. I ended up retroactively getting like older consoles like an SNES and an NES, but my first console being the N64. One of the first few games I've ever played was Shadowman. And I think it was like a year ago that I heard they were remaking this, and I was excited. I was really ecstatic to relive this game. And when I heard they were fixing things up, they were bringing back like deleted content and fixing up old levels and even fixing the control scheme, I knew I had to play it. But let's do this. We're going to do the horror. So.
The 9th of November, 1888. By my deeds am I known, and I am known as Jack. Spring-heeled Jack, Jack the Ripper. By my deeds am I known, and they are truly bloody. I took them all to my heart. Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, Mary Kelly, and loved them, truly loved them all. But the immortal power I sought within the sordid confines of their bodies, the still beating organ of the soul, was not to be found. The ritual of the knife was to no avail. I am bereft, and must therefore perform that bloody ritual upon myself.
Stay your hand, Jack, and listen to what I have to say.
How did you find this place? Who are you?
My name is Legion, for we are many. The immortal power that you seek does exist. It does indeed lie within the soul, but only within certain ones, certain dark souls.
My God, what are you that you can produce such things from thin air?
Merely an explorer, much like yourself.
What is it that you want from me?
You are an architect by trade, are you not?
I am.
Then I would have you build a cathedral to pain. A place where you and I and others like us may join together. A place of asylum for all of the unique and misunderstood individuals that will follow you as the time of Armageddon approaches. And at the heart of asylum, we shall construct a great dark engine powered by souls of equal hue. And we shall harness their power to create an immortal army to punish and cleanse this pathetic world.
And where might I build this cathedral of yours?
Across the veil, in the darkness, amongst the restless spirits of those who have passed beyond, in the place known as Deadside.
Then, if I am to join you, I must die.
It is prophecy. We cannot fail, for we are many.
For we are many.
Amen to that.
Dark engine is crazy. A great dark engine. A cathedral to pain.
The end is sooner than you think. Come to mama, baby.
Hey there, catface cadet.
There's a darkness coming.
What's the problem, Magneta?
I had a dream, Shadowman. A real bad dream. A dead side dream. The five are here. The heralds of the apocalypse. Deacon's file confirms everything I feared. The end's coming, Shadowman. An ancient prophecy tells of the return of a great evil to Deadside. A terrible force gathering dark souls to its darker heart and using their power to cross over into this world and bring about apocalypse.
I must stop this evil from bringing about the end of all things.
Only you can do it, Shadowman. You are the walker between the worlds. I can't go Deadside, and Jaunty's next to useless in both worlds. You are the only one who can do anything about this.
As it ever was.
But you ain't never confronted anything like this evil. It's so pure, not even the ancient protectors of the Dark Souls could destroy it. They could only banish it from Deadside. They knew it'd come back one day, hence the prophecy telling of its return. The power of the ancients is all but gone now, and the Dark Souls that evil desires lie unprotected. What you gotta do, Shadowman, is to go Deadside and recover the Dark Souls. Take them into your own protection before evil gathers them to its terrible heart.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If I don't recover these dark souls, then the world's gonna end. Am I right?
You got it.
Shit.
Look, I gotta go. I've got a lot to do. Take Deacon's file and meet me at dawn at the church on the hill. I've kept your stuff safe for you.
I hate this shit. Just a pawn in Nettie's master plan. She moves me in mysterious ways, and brother, sometimes she really does move me. Can't do nothing about it since, nice as you please, she knitted my ribs into the mask of shadows. I got nothing left anyways. It's my fault Luke's dead, and Mom and Pop too. I deserve everything I get, every bad thing that comes my way. Can't live, can't die. Deadside's the perfect hood for me. A nowhere place. The asshole of the universe. Now where the hell is that church?
Alright. Something up with the brakes. Look okay. I think that looks okay. Yeah. Actually, hold up. Every time I tab out, it's... I think it pauses the game when I tab out. So, let me see something. Okay. Alright. That'll do. Okay. So there is something we have here. And we are supposed to read it. So let's do that. Thomas Deacon, PI. Private Investigations. 1 Praise Plaza, Glen Cove, New York. 11642. Agneta. Here's the information you requested regarding the 5 serial killers, referred to by yourself as the 5. My research has led me into areas I do not normally pursue. No poor spore, Asmodeus, as far as I can see. My sources tell me that each report is as current as it can be, especially the reports on Batricane, Cruz, and Pike. Batricane reports is particularly up to date, with a news item included that is only a week old. When studying the information of particular note is the inclusion of symbols and poems at the crime scenes, along with the phrase, "for we are many," taken, I believe, from the Bible, Mark chapter 5, verse 9. Are these guys in cahoots, or is it simply coincidence? Knowing you as I do, Nettie, I cannot believe it is the latter. Anyway, hope this stuff proves useful. Best regard, Thomas Deacon. Serial Killer Report Number 1. Dr. Victor Carl Batricane. Aliases: Dr. Arthur Falkus, Dr. Gunther Shandin, Dr. Wilhelm Karsch, Dr. Gerard Muller. I'm going to butcher a lot of these names, because, yeah, there's a lot of things in this game I'm probably going to butcher. Date of birth, April 8th, 1961. Sex, male. Height, 6'2". Hair, ash brown. Place of birth, Geneva, Switzerland. Race, white. Eyes, gray. Scars and marks, small scar on the left temple. Background. Born Geneva, Switzerland, the son of a wealthy Swiss banker. A brilliant student, Batricane graduated from Cambridge University in 1985 with a PhD in forensic psychiatry. Doctoral thesis defining ASPD, the psychopathology of antisocial personality disorder. Batricane spent the following 4 years at the London Medical School training to become a general practitioner. Was expelled from the school without completing the course. Exact details are unavailable. Immigrated to the U.S. in early 1991 using forged certificates to gain a green card. Established medical practice in Boston, 1993, using the name Dr. Arthur Falkus, in partnership with Dr. Sean McRose. McRose was found dead in suspicious circumstances in 1994. Dr. Falkus subsequently disappeared with several $1,000s of the practice's money. Batricane resurfaced 6 months later as Dr. Gunther Schaden, with a new medical practice in the South Bend, Ohio. Was indicted on 5 counts of murder following the discovery of an insurance fraud involving 5 of his patients, all wealthy widows who had willed him their entire fortunes and were subsequently found dead of natural causes. Batricane, as their doctor, had signed all 5 death certificates. Captured by state police as he was about to cross the state line into Indiana, Batricane absconded from the Butler County Sheriff's Office after killing 2 deputies and wounding a third. At this point, December 1995, Batricane appeared on the FBI's most wanted list. In December 95, a handwritten letter with an Abilene postmark arrived at the offices of the Dallas Morning News. See attachment number 1. In it, the writer intimated, somewhat obscurely, that they intended to commit several blood sacrifices. The writer of the letter has since been identified as Batricane. In January 1996, the corpse of a young man, never satisfactorily identified, was discovered in a derelict boathouse on the shores of Lake Fort Phantom Hill, Texas. Forensic examination showed that the head of the corpse was quite literally exploded, as though from some great unnatural internal pressure. A strange symbol, figure 1, had been branded on the left side of the victim's chest. Over the next year and a half, 12 more murders followed, and all with the same modus operandi: exploded head, and the left side of the chest branded with a symbol. FBI agents captured Batricane in August 1997. He was subsequently convicted on 15 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to die in the electric chair. He is currently on death row at Gardell County Penitentiary, awaiting the results of his second appeal and achieving a certain notoriety in artistic circles, with that he calls his asylum installations, figure number 2. Indeed, London's Golgotha Art Gallery recently bought one of his schismata paintings for several $1,000s. So, figure 1, the strange symbols, figure 2, his art pieces. Attachment number 1. Letter to Dallas Morning News. Handwritten, identified, belonging to Victor Batterking. Dear Sir, I have brought his kingdom to earth, and a bloody cleansing is nigh. Indeed, it is well overdue. I am the leader of the 5, the watchers at the gate of souls. We shall make the way for the coming of his glorious army, and as a fanfare we demand several sacrifices, blood sacrifices, for his pleasure. So be aware then, that the road to your Golgotha shall be slippery with your blood, for we are many. I remain, as ever, disrespectfully yours, the Lizard King. Update. New story from the front page of Clearford Chronicle dated a week ago. Mass killer masterminds a prison siege. Attachment number 3. Home found at the crime scene, clutched in the hand of the victim. The Lizard King shall lead the 5. From out the southern jail shall cut his bloody swath. True hate shall find a way. In him the darkness stands revealed. His eyes as void as a dead man's gaze, as cold as the light from a dying star. For we are many. Serial Killer Report number 2. Marco Robert Cruz. Aliases Roberto Cirilla, Brian Gillette, Jesus Moretta, Max Clayton, Solomon Solly Fripp. Born March 13, 1968. Dark brown hair, male, light brown eyes, 5'10", white, 168 pounds, birthplace Boulder City, Nevada, scars and marks, heavily tattooed on the upper body, scar on the left cheek, words Loverboy tattooed on the knuckles of both hands. From February to November 1996, Marco Roberto Cruz kidnapped and murdered 10 people, preying on couples mainly in and around Death Valley and the Mojave Desert. Cruz forced his victims off the road in his armored pickup and disabled them with a cattle prod, prior to stowing the bodies in the back of his pickup and towing away the victims' crashed vehicles. The license plates of each vehicle were found fixed to a billboard or road sign near the crime scene. Following the disappearance of Ricky Franks and his girlfriend Roberta A. Gray on August 31st, 1996, an item of Miss Gray's clothes was discovered weighed down by 5 small rocks on the roadside 9 miles north of Kelso, Southern California. Written carefully in blood on the item was item of clothing was the following poem. For in the western deserts he finds a form. He is the child with the mouth of blood, the bleakness before the beginning of time. He is the glint of ice in the murderer's eyes, the savage heart of every crime, for we are many. Ironically, Cruz actually worked as a repo man for 5 years. He also worked as a DJ and had an auto shop business at one time. Served 7 years for armed robbery and aggravated assault. No previous convictions for homicide, but was implicated in several killings, with lack of evidence to convict. The following symbol was found carved in the back of each victim's license plate. By the way, he's known as Marco Cruz. Does it not say what he's... Huh. It doesn't say what his alias is, or like, what they call him. I think he's known as the Repo Man, or the Repo Killer, or something like that. Hero Killer Report number 3. Name Milton T. Pike. Aliases Bobby McArdle, Bobby McNabb, Billy Joe Balboa, Franklin P. Tyndall, Rocky Mason, and Shalimar Waters. Born July 4th, 1952. Black hair, male, brown eyes, 6'1", white, 240 pounds, born in Miami. Scars and marks. A flaming skull tattoo with inscription "Born to Raise Hell" on the left side of his chest. Scars on the upper lip and chin. Vietnam veteran, 1971 to 73, Green Beret, Special Forces, electronic countermeasures expert. Dishonorably discharged in 73 followed an alleged rape of a female officer. Upon discharge, worked as a TV repairman, 1974 to 80. Indicted in the shooting of his mother, Francine Pike, in 1979, but was acquitted due to lack of evidence. Joined the American Knights of the Cross, a survival militia group, in 1980. 1981, formed to own breakaway splinter group Knights of the American Heartland, or the KAH, with fortified compound located near Eureka, Florida. The identifying symbol of the KAH is remarkably similar to the cross spear symbol, see attachment 1C, found on stickers affixed to the videotapes sent by the video nasty offender to various state police officials. KAH incorporated into National Militia Organization in 1982, with subsequent expulsion later that year following Pike's murder of 18 of his own militiamen with a rocket-propelled grenade. Yeah. Returned briefly to TV repair business, 1982 to 84, and during this time the FBI discovered that he subscribed to every known electronics-based periodical and magazine. Became a forest ranger in 1986 under assumed name Franklin P. Tyndall, working in Cypress National Preserve in the Everglades with a specialty in alligator preservation. In 1991, was arrested following the rape and murder of a hiker in the Cypress National Preserve. Escaped from custody, killing 2 sheriff's deputies in the process. Pike's whereabouts were unknown from 1991 to 95. From December 1995 to September 1996, Pike murdered 9 women, disposing of their bodies in numerous locations. Barbie Meade, 35, in Plymouth, Florida. An unidentified woman, 37, Moorhaven, Florida. Simone Phelps, 35, St. Paul's, South Carolina. Nicola Patrick, 36, Red Hill, Alabama. Gina Jason, 33, Cherokee, Georgia. Tori Story, 34, New London, Alabama. Glenda Cook, 40, Eloise, Florida. An unidentified 32-year-old Arkabutla, Mississippi. Billy Allison, 38, Sebastopol, Texas. Pike was known by the Sobriquet Video Nasty Killer due to the fact that state police in all of the states mentioned above were the unfortunate recipients of videotapes showing in horrific detail the hunting down and subsequent slaughter of at least 6 of the above victims. Contact traces found on the bodies indicated that the victims were murdered in a location other than the disposal sites. Disposal sites were all booby-trapped, with a harmless yet complex lighting array activated by tripwire and pressure pads. Each victim had the word "Asylum" carved vertically into their back, and each victim had been found with a microchip embedded in the flesh of the right palm. Under extreme magnification, the following message can be read, the words imprinted microscopically on the chip itself. And lo, if war should have a face, this one of 5 would show that bleeding mask. Ears pricked to savor every scream. Teeth bared to strip the carcass wet. And tongue to lap the vessel dry. For we are many. Photograph of cross spears symbol affixed to videotape sent to state police. Serial killer report number 4. Criminal profile of serial offender known as the Home Improvement Killer. It is estimated that the offender known as the Home Improvement Killer has so far murdered 12 people of both sexes over a period of 2 years in and around the New York area. A peculiar facet of the offender's signature behavior is that he leaves behind the skull of a baby canary. Hidden inside the skull is a piece of rolled up paper, torn from a notebook. Written neatly on the paper in black ink is a poem, attachment 2A, beneath which is drawn an arcane symbol, figure 1. A recluse profile is as follows. A reclusive individual, white male in his late 20s, of low intelligence with a background in carpentry, introverted personality, has a strong misogynistic tendency, with particular emphasis on mother resentment, verging on psychosis. Disorganized in his personal life, yet highly organized insofar as his modus operandi, for each killing is concerned, all of which seems to have taken place at night. Sightings. Suspect possibly seen leaving the scene of the crime, westbound, along the Braddock Avenue, in the early hours of August 30th, 1999. Description given. White male, 25 to 30, 5'8 to 6 feet tall, weighs approximately 150 pounds. Dark brown hair, pale complexion, possibly wearing night vision goggles. Prime suspect. Avery Marks. Mark Avery or Ellen Hickox. Date of birth January 18th, 1973. Hair dark brown, sex male, eyes brown, 5'9", race white, weight 155 pounds, scars and marks none, birthplace New York. Indicted in 1997 for attacking a young woman in Greenwich Village. Disappeared while on bail, paid for by mother. Also waiting for subsequent murder of Mrs. Cassie Marks, offender's widowed mother. February 1998. Victim found in darkened bedroom. Offender had apparently switched off the power in her apartment. Known to keep birds. Present whereabouts unknown. Photo of furniture. Home found at the crime scene rolled up neatly inside the skull of a baby canary. From the east the idiot monster cometh, with nails to announce its blasphemous intent. In still dark chambers it awaits the shadow. Ebon body, scars of power. Dark Messiah with a hideous strength, for we are many. And finally, serial killer report number 5. Criminal profile of serial offender known as Jack 2. This offender, known as Jack 2, for reasons that will become evident later in this report, preys solely on women, striking late at night in the early hours of the morning, on or near London Underground stations in the East End of London. The offender has so far murdered 4 women. August, Marie Nichols in Whitechapel Station, Anne Chaplin, Shoreditch Station, Eliza Strider, Edelgate East Station, Katrina Edison, Eldgate Station. When compared against the 5 murders perpetrated in London between August 30th and November 9th, 1888, by the offender known as Jack the Ripper, we can see some striking similarities. Mary Ann Nichols, Buck Row, Anne Chapman, 29 Hanbury Street, Elizabeth Stride, Berners Street, Catherine Eddowes, Church Passage, and Mary Kelly, Dorset Street. Are their names actually the same? Mary Ann Nichols, Marie Nichols, okay. Annie Chapman, Anne Chaplin, okay. Elizabeth Stride, Eliza Strider, okay. Catherine Eddowes, Katrina Edison. I think there's one missing. Oh, he's only murdered 4. Okay. And back in the day, he did 5. Okay. As can be seen when compared the above list, all the latest victims have very similar names to the original victims, and the recent locations, when looked at on a map of London, are very close to the 1888 murder sites. There are further similarities in that the recent murders by Jack 2 have almost identical MOs to the 1888 killings. Profile. The frenzy of each attack seems to indicate a highly disturbed individual who is sexually and socially inadequate with extreme misogynistic tendencies. channeling his anger against women. Post-mortem mutilation shows no medical knowledge. Offender is an introverted loner who will pass unnoticed through his chosen killing grounds, and as such will definitely return to the scenes of his crimes. Sightings. The similarities between this case and the one in 1888 extend to the appearance of the two offenders. Comparing the artist's impression of the offender at the beginning of the report based on the description offered by a witness who saw Anna Chaplin, a known prostitute, talking to a man outside Shoreditch Station on the night of September 8th, with that of the man in Figure 2, a contemporary impression of Jack the Ripper. Prime suspects. Scotland Yard has no prime suspects at present. Discovered scrawled in white chalk on a wall near Whitechapel Station on the morning following the murder of Mary Nicholas. The watchers at the gate of souls shall make the way. The five are red in tooth and claw. The head, the heart, the hands, the teeth, the eyes, all combine to create the five, for we are many. Attachment 2B. Discovered scrawled in white chalk on a wall near Shoreditch Station on the morning following the murder of Anna Chaplin. The knife shall carve its bloody ritual. A sanguinary return to a darker place. Flesh running cold with the shedding of tears. To shred, to cut, to slice, to know. The weeping wound in its glooming soul. For we are many. So why did I read all that? To get an idea of who we're dealing with. Pick these up. Oh man, that reading took like 30 minutes. Holy shit.
Huh?
It's a doggo. Let's go pet the doggo. Oops. So I'm curious. So I've played this game. I played it in like normal difficulty. I wonder what the difference is between normal and the horror.
Made it.
So find out. Oh no! Doggo don't like me.
Nettie?
Hey there, Mike. Glad you could make it.
How could I refuse your offer? How could I ever refuse you, Agneta?
You can't. I'm simply irresistible. I hope you read the file I gave you, and read it real well. Between the lines, you'll find the signs.
You got my stuff?
Come on in, honey.
You know, on the way over here, I got to thinking about these dark souls. If they're so damn dangerous, why didn't the ancients just destroy them?
Because that's impossible. Their power is their immortality. If evil ever manages to implant these immortal souls into its monstrous slaves, can you imagine the carnage an immortal, unbeatable army would bring to the earth? That's apocalypse, Shadowman. That's the end.
Okay, so I really gotta get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy. I understand that, but where do I find them?
In Govi. Each Govi has been sealed by the most powerful voodoo. Not even the greatest Bokor or Mambo can open them to release the dark soul within. Believe me, I've tried. But a Shadowman, or something even more powerful, just might be able to do it. Release the dark soul and take it into yourself. But be warned, the dark souls are a pure and ancient evil and possess a power that should not be abused.
Okay. Let's just get this thing over with. You got my stuff?
Right here.
A real scare, Mike.
Jesus, Luke! He's alive! Alive and in pain. I gotta help him.
He's dead, Mike. You know that.
I know, but I saw.
It's understandable that you still have strong feelings for your brother. That's why the bear works for you, connecting you to Deadside. Use it now, Mike. Go Deadside and find Jonty. He's waiting for you at the Marrow Gates. He's got something to show you.
Okay.
And Mike,
Yeah?
if you need me, I'll be here. Now, go see Jonty and get them dark souls.
Okay. So I got a gun and I got a teddy bear. Before I do that, grab some stuff that's around here. These things need 100 of these things. Then I could trade them for.
Mike, use the bear. Go Deadside.
I can trade them for a health power up. Okay. Let's head out. Just talk to Nitty.
Mike, use the bear. Go Deadside.
Alright, let's just go.
Come on, Slowpoke.
So, his teddy bear lets him teleport between locations, essentially.
I am the Lord of Deadside, Shadowborn at the confluence of worlds to walk between. Lifeside is without the meaning that my partly living possesses here in Deadside, where the darkness is manifest at the edges of reason. As a god, I step forth upon the writhing, suppurating surface of the Deadside Serpent. What sleep is here? What dreams there are in the unctuous coilings of the snake's mortal shuffling. Weapon in my hand, the arcing death blow at the end of all things.
The horror. The horror. I embrace it. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Switch hands. Weird. They're not dropping health power-ups. So, the way his gun works is if it lands the killing blow on an enemy, they will drop a healing item.
Michael, over here.
But only if you kill them with this gun.
Hello there, Michael. How's that treating you?
Jaunty, kindly refer to me as Shadowman. Michael Lawa has no place here in Deadside.
Whatever, Mick, it's good to see you again. Seems like simply ages since I last set me eyes on your happy, smiling mug.
The feeling's mutual.
I suppose you've been away dallying with the old battle axe, giving her one with some of that righteous voodoo so she can stay forever young?
Something like that.
She's been filling your head with her fated pillow talk again, I'll bet. Doomsday in an army giddy until you're drunk with the stuff.
She did happen to mention a certain prophetic dream she's been having.
Did she now? Well, for once I think the owl witch might be right. See that bloody big black tower yonder?
How could I miss it?
Well, old Bruegel, the medieval painter blokey, was just telling me the other day that he thought it looked remarkably like a picture he once did.
Is that Peter Bruegel?
No, Seamus, his distant Irish cousin. Anyways, he was quite shocked, so he was, at the terrible mess that bloody thing's making. Appearing out of nowhere and tearing its way through the place like there's no tomorrow. Which, given what Nettie's saying, might not be too far from the truth.
Any idea what's going on in there?
Nope, and I shan't be knocking on the front door to find out neither. All I'll say is, if there's something wicked heading this way, it'll be coming from in there.
Nettie mentioned the Dark Souls. Can you tell me any more about them?
I'm afraid I'll have to reply in the negative again, Michael. Suffice it to say, Nettie's told me that they're bloody powerful, well nigh indestructible, and shouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Any idea where they might be?
What am I, a Dark Soul travel guide now? I suppose you could try all of the ancient sacred places down amongst the whalers and shiverers. I just hope that none of them souls have ended up in that filthy big black tower.
From what Nettie was saying, some of them already have, which is all the more reason for me to be pushing on. Open the gates, Jaunty.
Places to go, people to see, eh, Michael?
Just open the gates, Jaunty.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and Attila the Hun were playing skittles with the guillotine heads of the French aristocracy?
Jaunty.
All right, keep your bloody hair on. Which, looking at your shining bonds, may prove to be rather difficult. Open sesame! And if you be wanting to pop by and chat a while, I'll still be here. It's just a shame we can't share a drop of the hard stuff together by a roaring peat fire.
I don't drink with snakes.
Okay. You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think because I'm playing it on the horror, enemies will no longer drop healing items. Oh, there goes that. I guess it's just the early guys that don't drop healing
This is
items.
the dead side, the wasteland, the nothing beyond the bone-packed gates. Here Luke, my dear lost brother, wanders alone amidst the aimless ranks of those who cannot die. He still, with the ache for death I too may discover within my blighted heart. Here, the true darkness at the heart of all things is made real. What we see in death's dominion is as void as a dead man's gaze, as cold as the light from a dying star.
Okay, I swear I've heard that before. I think I just read it in the report. Is the comparison to the dying star as the gaze of a the cold gaze of a dying star or something like that. Oh, there's more enemies, I just realized. There's a lot more enemies. Can't mess with these yet. I need an item later. Okay. Enemies are not dropping healing items anymore. What is going on? Can't mess with this either. Not yet, at least. Oh yeah. Not only is there more enemies, but they're more aggro now. Usually, when these guys see you, it takes them like a few minutes for them to actually attack you. But now, it seems like as soon as they see you, they will start to attack you. And these are like more passive enemies. They'll still attack you, but they're not as aggressive as the others. Probably gonna run into one of the more aggressive guys in a bit. did a lot. Oh my lord. Right here, I think. Yep, there he is. Oh yeah! Way more aggressive. Their projectiles are quicker now. Oh boy, I'm in for it now.
Thank the Lord. Got it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a run. Okay, so I don't have to mash, I can just hold. Okay. At least for now. When I get my first Dark Soul, I think I'll unlock the charge shot. Oh yeah, that projectile moves fast. These guys are much more dangerous now. And they don't always drop healing items. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh boy. Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst run ever. What have I got myself into? Oh my god, how hard are the sisters going to be? Oh, not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to dealing with the sisters. Okay. Asshole. No healing. Oh my lord. Dying isn't particularly bad in this game. Um, in reality, there is no consequences to dying other than just being sent back to the last place you were. But still. Coincidentally, this like the whole mention of Dark Souls, this game has a similar progression system to Dark Souls, as in so far as like exploration is concerned, where you go into an area, you do some exploring, and you eventually find a shortcut. So yeah. Oh my god. Asshole. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what to do now with that guy. Oh, no, here he is. Asshole. Come here. There's like a frame of animation where if you do enough damage, it stuns them. And that is when you have to that's when you have to hit them with the kill. Yeah! Hit them with the death blow. See right there? I should have hit them right there. So now I have to hurt him again. I gotta hit that button.
Got it.
Okay, that's unlocked the shortcut. Because over there was the beginning of the level, and I had to circle around all the way over there. But now I could just hop this, come this way.
I'm the Lord of Deadside.
So these things are the coffin gates. If you look on the corner of the screen, you can see like the symbols around my health bar are similar to the symbols up there. Each section indicates a power level. You get more power levels the more Dark Souls you get.
I ought to go visit Nettie.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna go yet. There we go.
Looks like someone left me a note.
The prophecy. Let's read it, shall we? 23rd of November, 1888. Dear friend, although centuries may have passed by the time that you read this note, know that I greet you both as a friend and as a brother, for I, in my time, have also borne the burden that is the Mask of Shadows. Know then that I constructed these passageways, the Path of Shadows, as pathways through the place known as Deadside, so that we, and those who bear the mask, might bring order to this realm and traverse it without hindrance. In my time, I have gathered and cataloged many of the ancient artifacts of power, some of which reside within these chambers. However, I fear that I must leave my work incomplete. A seed of darkness has come to this realm, more powerful than has been felt in centuries, and so I find it necessary to seal the Path of Shadows, lest they and the artifacts within them fall into the hands of evil. The task of securing these passageways has been an immense labor, and I fear that with my weakening powers, these outer gates have not been secured as strongly as those deeper within the paths. Know then that the way ahead shall require much greater strength than that which brought you here. In addition to the catalog of artifacts, find here and close Les Cartes du Prophete, again butchered, the prophecies as spoken to the ancients by the Loa. I fear that the darkness I sense to this day, on this day, might be that which Les Cartes speaks of. But fate has made it my charge not to challenge that darkness. Instead, my labor is to secure the passageway so that, come the time of prophecy, when evil shows its true form, they may be reopened and their relics uncovered. Maxim St. James. Les Cartes. Long before the men of Shadow, creatures with souls of evil did descend upon the worlds. Immortals, they were led by the one who is many. He who bore the mouth of blood. After the longest of battles, he was defeated, and banished to a place beyond the worlds. And the dark souls of his armies were sealed into Govi. And the Sisters of Blood were entrusted with the Govi, and for many lifetimes the dark souls lay under their protection. And then the one who is many did return from the place beyond worlds. Under his banner did he unite the madmen and killers, and they did build asylum in the world of the dead. And sending his minions throughout the world of the dead, he gathered the dark souls that were not under the sisters' protection. Using their dreaded power, he summoned the five, mortal men to do his bidding, and they built for him gateways of souls into the world of men. So the five did appear in a dream to the sorceress, and their lizard king did announce the apocalypse with the cries of 1,000 men. And in her darkest hour, the sorceress did call upon the man of shadow. And the serpent did guard the marrow gates until the shadow returned to the world of the dead, and thence did the serpent become his advisor. For the man of shadow did open the coffin gates, and for the first time in 100 years where the path of shadows walked. The man of shadow did break the sister's spell on the Govi, and in taking the dark soul's power he did unite into within him. With greater powers the man of shadow finally entered Asylum, and did find the gateways within that led to the world of men, and he passed beyond them, and did confront the five, but in the broad light of day did he fall to them. And the sorceress fell into a deep trance, her powers exhausted, and a shadow did fall upon the world of men. And Legion took the power of the dark souls unto him. The end. So, that was the prophecy itself. So, it seems like we're destined to lose, right? It seems the prophecy says that Legion will have the Dark Souls. And the Man of Shadows will fail. According to the prophecy, that is. So, the rest of this is essentially a compendium of items that I can find in the game. Baton. That blade which pierces the ether and carries the spirit through it. Flambeau. Bearer of the voodoo flame. Marteau. That which sounds the rada drums. Calabash. Destroyer of the sacred vive. Passon. Sacred rattle of the mambo. Poigne. To climb the falls of blood. Insigne, that which protects. L'Eclipse, the bringer of night, releasing the shadow into the world of men. Le Soleil, brother sun. La Lune, sister moon. La Lame, the power that binds. Only the most powerful may read this book of secrets. The sacred marks given in trials by Le Sorores de Sang as protection from the elemental fire. That he may grasp fire yet feel no flame, that he may walk over burning coals, that he may be consumed by flame yet no harm shall come to him. Offerings to the Loa on the altar of life, lying beyond the wasteland, 100 Kado made as an offering to the Loa shall increase the strength of a man's spirit. This is a new one. This was not in the original. Tete de Mort, that which screams from the souls of many. And this is a handy dandy map. This is the map that is in the instruction manual when you bought the game back in the day. Now they just put it in the game. Alright. He said go talk to Nettie, so let's go talk to Nettie.
I've gone deeper into Deadside and discovered a place that only Shadowmen may enter. But I'll be damned if I can find a dark soul.
You will be damned if you don't get yourself together, Shadowman. The prophecy is taking effect. You found the Pass of Shadow built by your predecessor, Maxim St. James. Search the pass for the Govi, and when you find one, use your shadow powers to open it. Now get to it!
Okay. Let's go talk to John T.
Well, if it isn't the old friend Michael, have you found anything yet?
I've discovered a place that only Shadowmen can enter, but I have yet to collect a dark soul.
I seem to recall one of your predecessors, Maxim St. James, a shadow man of some repute, I might add, explaining to me that he'd had some time on his hands one aeon, and had set about building a safe route through Deadside. Paths of Shadow was what he called it.
That is the place I've discovered. Dark it is, and rank with the stench of defilement.
Ah, that sounds like St. James. Of course, it's anyone's guess where in hell the paths lead to now after that filthy black tower tore the place up.
I must return to the Paths of Shadow and continue my search for Govi.
And when you find one, use your shadow powers. Shoot it with your bloody gun if you have to. That'd be the way to get the dark soul out of it.
For once, I believe I'm going to take your advice.
You can always rely on me, you wee gouger.
Always is too long a time to rely on anyone, especially a skull-headed snake.
Damn.
Mikey,
Yes,
I hope you can remember your way back.
Okay. So, something that is not in the original are these little exclamation marks next to the maps. These, and on the side, it actually tells you what you have to do. Because one problem with the original game was that you get fucking lost. It's easy to get lost in this game, but in the remake, they added little exclamation marks indicating that you have something to do there. And in the corner, and in the side right there, it'll tell you exactly what you have to do. So oh, well, I was already here. So, my first thing to do is find a Dark Soul. I think I just gotta keep going. Alright, so check this out. Couldn't open the gate. Why? My power level's not high enough. Oh, but look at that. It's a Govi. And look at that.
this should be the power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
It's a Dark Soul. So now that I've collected my first Dark Soul, and I have a little purple tick right there, I can open this.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
Now, here it says there's 120 of them, exactly. To beat the game, you don't need to find all of them, but if you need to find most of them. I think at most you need like 80 of them. I'm going to try and get everything in the game, because there's something you can get at the end of the game if you find everything, and that is the Dark Souls and the Cadeau. The Dark Souls is not too bad. I found all the Dark Souls before, but finding all the Cadeau is the problem, because there are 666 of them. It's probably not too bad, because like, oh look, I just started the game and I only found 21 already. Well, it's not that simple. Sometimes they're found in like very obscure places, and sometimes it's not clear where they are. So I unlocked the charge shot now that I have a pip of like purple. I think right now my charge shot is not worth using. Like I think it might be easier to just spam the shoot button rather than charge shot. Let me see. Enter the wastelands. Talk to Nettie. Talk to Jaunty. Okay. So here, can't enter here. This right here, you will find several. I'll find several of these. These lead to different areas of the map. So this general area is the overworld, and this is like the branching sections. Kind of like if you played Banjo and Kazooie. This place would be Grunty's Tower, and then this over here would be the different worlds that you can go to. Let's do that first. I think the first area we go to is the wastelands.
Unsalvaged souls that drift beyond the marrow gates for an eternity of waiting. This infinite limbo, this wasteland, this untamed, unnatural afterbirth I command with my endless darkness. What ineffable secrets are whispered within the paths of shadow? What red-edge realities rising bleak above the blasted skyline? Deadwing, Duppy, Zombie Mother. This voodoo lord outlasts them all.
What I'm very concerned about are these flying fuckers over here. If the little speedy dudes are pretty tough, I can only imagine how tough the flying ones are going to be. Because the flying ones are the speedy dudes, like just, you know, they can fly. There's also these assholes. There's these assholes too. What are you looking at? Oh, I was looking at that. Okay. So when he's alive, he has a breath meter, but when he's here, he can swim as long as he wants. Because, you know, he's dead. He doesn't need to breathe here. It's gonna be like 2 dudes here. Oh, there's 3 dudes here. Ah, god damn it.
Whoops.
Yep, so that's what happens when you die. Teleport back to the beginning, it just goes whoops. And, okay, thank God. Enemies don't respawn when you die. I thought maybe that was something that the horror does, but no. Thank God. Enemies don't respawn when you die. So now, I go back. Oh look, the flyers spawned. Yep, asshole. Okay, they're not that tough. Okay, cool. They're not that tough. They still do this stupid thing. They float around, they stop, and then they shoot you. There's a goby over there. I don't think I can reach it right now. Oh, shit! Okay, those things are actually dangerous if you leave them alone. Yeah, I can't go over there. Not yet, at least. I don't like how stingy they are being with the healing items. Alright, so healing items. So all the items, if they just drop, they'll be fine. You can pick them up at your own pace. The only exception is the healing items. If an enemy drops a healing item, you better pick it up quick. Otherwise, it'll disappear. Let's go this way. I feel like in this playthrough, the Ensigne, or whatever it's called, is going to be really useful. the Insignia is basically like a shield. In my base run, I didn't really use it because I never felt the need to, but I feel like in this run, I'm definitely gonna need to. Oh, shit. Ooh. See what happens? Don't want to leave them alone. Being very stingy with the healing items. There's another Gobi over there. Yeah, let's look at this. Find the Temple of Life, find the Esson, and find 4 Dark Souls. This is the Temple of Life. Thank God. Alright, but I'm not gonna... Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Down here now. Cool. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I knew that was gonna happen. But luckily, you can use deaths as like speedrun strats and shit. Because now, I hit that, I can come over here.
The Dark Souls are mine.
So the skull's right there. Oh, these guys. Okay, they're not too tough, they're just quicker now.
Damn. I already died more times than I did in the base game. Yeah, the difficulty is night and day. This is like exponentially more difficult. Luckily, it's not. Luckily, there's still no punishments for dying. What? Damn.
Dude, like, two-shot me. Okay. Don't let a motherfucker run up on you. They will tear you apart. Okay. Get him. That motherfucker! He dodged my shot! Yeah, can't go that way. Oh my god, dude! Why do they hit so hard? Okay, I can't go this way.
Unbelievable.
So this way is the Temple of Life. This, I'm supposed to use something here, but I don't have it yet. Oh, there's more spike traps. Alright, I can't go that way. Not yet, at least. So, gotta go this way. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Go this way. Damn.
Whoops.
Find comfort in the fact that the enemies don't respawn. Whew. If I leave the area, they will respawn. But good thing they don't respawn after I die. And remain in the area. Jesus.
Damn.
Alright, see if I can get rid of some of these guys. What's over there? Oh my lord. Oh yeah, I can't go that way. Oh my god, dude!
Shit.
I should change the title of the stream. Shadowman. There we go. Okay, so I can't go that way. I go this way. Okay. There are significantly more spike traps now. I was like, there's no way. There's no way the game's gonna screw me like that. Asshole. Okay, never mind. It is worth charging the shots. Okay.
Got it.
Alright, this way. Not that way. That way. Oh!
Shit.
Oh my god.
Shit.
So dumb. So when you grab onto the ledge, you're supposed to hold up to indicate you want to jump backwards. If you hold down, you dismount the ledge and you fall down. At first it's confusing because, okay, you want to go behind you, so you press down to indicate you want to go behind you. But that's not how it works. I can't wait till I get the tattoos that let me walk on lava or burning coals. So I don't have to worry about this anymore.
Whoops.
Ah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my God! Are you?
Whoops.
I'm at that point where I'm making stupid mistakes, and I'm so tilted. I'm starting to make stupid mistakes. Okay. I'm not gonna take chances, just gonna do that. Spinning blades or fire? Let's do with the fire. Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Starting to get very frustrating. I don't think this would be too difficult if I just had a second weapon. Which, at the end of this I will, so I just gotta press on. Hold on. What am I supposed to do? Find Asan. Okay. Defeat Yort and find Asan. Oh, right. I have to fight a boss at the end of this. Fuck. And if the regular dudes can beat me up like this, I can only imagine how hard that boss is gonna beat me up. Oh. Oh my god! Here we go, boss fight. Oh boy, it's gonna suck.
What in the name of... Holy shit! I am the Lord of Deadside. Oh, great. Whoops.
No Stake of America here.
Unbelievable.
Starting to get very upset. Am I stupid? Should I have found a second weapon by now? It almost hit me.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god, kill me.
Whoops.
I feel like I need to bring up the death counter now. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Give me a sec. Let's say, fuck it, let's say I died 10 times. Let's call it even, say I died 10 times so far. Oh, god damn it. Oop.
Damn.
Okay. Whenever the game freezes, that's me tapping out to make sure it's working. That spike trap did so much damage. Did a one full pip. Dun, 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 dun. Just be patient. Just be patient. Be patient. There we go.
What? Whoops.
Oh my god. Alright, you know what? We'll take a look around. Because I think I am supposed to have a second weapon by now. What the hell was that? Okay, cool. Death counter went up. Oh. How the fuck? How the fuck can they hit me through the floor? Oh my god. Hey, Shadow Stripes. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I started this playthrough. I guess I thought I was a big man or something, but ugh. Alright, okay. I went this way. Now let's go this way. God, I hope I can find the second weapon. Hold on, wait. I don't have to guess, I can just look. Okay, yeah. Does it let me save scum? No. This is the remaster. The remaster, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm over here fucking dying and restarting when I could just save in front of the boss room. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, I'm such an idiot. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Shit.
Actually, you know what? I could test it out right now. So let me save here. And load. Alright, yeah. Totally works. I don't think I... Yeah, I gotta make the... Well, let me make sure the counter's going up. Yep, counter's going up. Ah, boy. Oh, well. Poor bastard. Didn't stand a chance. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna save before anything else happens. Oh boy. Hold on, there's a quick save button. Yeah.
This should be useful.
Eh. Alright, so... Still gotta find 3 Dark Souls. Oh, if that boss was that difficult, I can only imagine how the later bosses are gonna be. Yeah, it is. It's great. Oh wait, not this way. I can't go that way. I don't even have to worry about killing enemies with voodoo weapons, because the game is so fucking stingy with healing items. They might as well not even give them to me.
Great. The power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
Alright, now my charge shots are actually kinda good. Trying to remember where it came from.
The Dark Souls are mine.
I've only ever tried playing the 64 game. I got lost every. Yeah, that's where I started. The N64 one. There was a re-release before the remaster came out. That was just the N64 version. And then I guess Night Dive was like, you know what? We're just gonna remaster it completely. I'm so glad they did. And then as I was doing my first playthrough of it, they announced a new Shadowman, like a brand new one. That the main protag is gonna be Jack Boniface. Oh, it's gonna be sick. No one's gonna buy it. Probably like me and like a couple dudes are gonna buy it, and that's it. Because when it comes out, people are gonna be like, "What the hell is Shadow Man?"
Shit.
I think it's called. I think it's called. Actually, let me look it up. Game's gonna freeze. Because when I tab out, the game freezes. Yeah, it's called Shadowman Dark Legacy. It's dark with. Hold on, let me type it in chat. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm going. Okay. Okay, I think I just need to grab the one soul, yeah, and find the S on. Not this way. No, not this way. I can't go that way. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Boniface Shadowman, but from what I understand, there's a villain in the Boniface comics called Dark, spelt that way. So maybe it'll have something to do with them.
Great.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. I knew where the quick save was. I didn't know where the quick load was. Something tells me I'm gonna be mashing this quick save button a lot. So far, god damn it.
Whoops.
So far, when it comes to that new game, all we have is like a teaser on YouTube, and that's it. From the Valent Comics YouTube channel.
Dark souls are mine.
Okay. That is all the Dark Souls for now. Time to find the S song.
Unbelievable. Shit.
Yeah, this game's huge. Also, welcome, V4? I'll just call you V4. I think that was 4 deaths. I wasn't keeping track. Okay. No, can't grab on. Alright, you know what? Quick save. Okay.
Got it. This should be useful.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be my buddy for the rest of the game. At least until I find the new weapon. Which, if I remember correctly, is not that far into the game. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, I couldn't go that way anyway.
Whoops.
I think I'm done here. Yeah, I am.
My shadow powers increase, Nettie. As they do, I feel as if a great darkness is threatening to swallow me up.
You ain't felt nothing yet, Shadowman. You ain't been inside the asylum. It's your fate to go inside the rotten heart of Deadside, and then pass beyond it to the 5.
So the 5 serial killers Deacon mentioned in his report are from Deadside?
The 5 are mortal men under the influence of a greater evil. They are the heralds for the apocalypse, opening the way for the armies of the damned, the power of the dark souls unleashed upon the earth.
So I guess it's next stop Asylum.
Damn right. Get yourself in there and find out how to stop the 5 from opening the way, and keep taking them dark souls.
How are you doing, Michael?
I've been putting 2 and 2 together.
Ah, so you're a mathematical genius now.
And what this all adds up to is,
A whole heap of stinking cow shite.
will you please let me finish?
Sorry, you were saying?
The Black Tower plowing its way through Deadside is called the Asylum. Something, I'm not sure exactly what, has somehow projected 5 of these dark souls across the veil to Liveside. These dark souls now empower the twisted minds of 5 serial killers. It seems that these 5 are the heralds of apocalypse, preparing the way for that immortal dark soul army Nettie spoke of. But I guess you already know all of this.
All I know is you're in a whole heap of stinking cow shite. I also know that you need to find a way into the asylum, because if you can do that, then you may be able to find out how this terrible something protected the five across the Vale. And if you can do that small thing, then you may be able to put a stop to his decidedly dastardly plan.
Oh, is that all?
What, and you thought being a super powerful undead voodoo god and lord at that side was going to be easy?
I didn't really have any choice in the matter, if you recall.
Whatever. If you're looking for a way into the asylum, you might try exploring the paths of Shadow. The filthy place is torn up so much at Deadside, it's bound to have an outlet somewhere.
You know, that sounds like surprisingly good advice.
Always glad to be of service to a voodoo demigod. Now piss away.
The paths of shadow.
Oh, and Michael,
What is it?
when you do finally get into the asylum, make sure you tell Jeffrey Dahmer I said how are you.
Uh, uh, let's not talk about Jeffrey. Oh.
I'm the Lord of Deadside.
Sick. Alright, can't open that, can't open that. Let's go this way.
And into Asylum, like a great black engine roaring to eternity, ravaging the already benighted landscape with its savage, malevolent presence. And within the legions of the truly damned, insanity, sheer and stark, and once in human form, now gutted and torn by eons of glutted indulgence. Their bloodlust flecking the oily walls, living in the shrieks of victims ensnared, hanged, drawn, and quartered by the serpent's squalid writhings. This is the place I have not wanted to dream of, and the dream is now the place I partly live through.
That's so good. I love these little soliloquies. Alright, let's get to the front gates, and I think I'll call it a stream. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours now. I don't think all this detail was in the N64 version. I don't remember the front gate being this detailed.
This way, Mikey.
Yeah, I don't recall the front being this detailed. Alright, save. Oh god. One stream in, I'm already exhausted of this game. In the horror difficulty. Oh my god, the asylum's gonna be a fucking nightmare. Oh my god. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Had a great time, all things considered. Yeah, from what I saw, there's gonna be enemies everywhere. Yeah, from what I saw, not only are enemies stronger and faster, but there's a lot more of them. Oh boy. Anyway. Is there anyone to raid? Nah, I got no one to raid, so I'll just end the stream. Alright. Again, thanks for coming, guys. Had a great time. I might stream again tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream this. I might stream something else. Or I'll probably go do No More Heroes again. Because I'm on the second game. I'll try and find a third game to stream. But yeah, y'all have a good night now. See ya.